In this video, we're going to talk about silver buybacks. A lot of that's going on across the country, it looks like. A lot of YouTube videos coming out with it. I talked to some of the coin shops across the country today, my friends. They're seeing the same thing, a lot of buybacks. What's going on? I'm going to explain. Also, want to get into some 40% silver halves. Why I truly stack them. They're not right for everybody. I understand that. So please, this is what I do. This is not financial advice for anybody. Well, how we run our shop may be totally different from other people who run their shops. No big deal. We just run it differently. I think we run it a lot smarter. So please, give me that thumbs up. Please share the video out. Please subscribe. Don't forget about the Pinex giveaway. Do you want to win $13.35 of 90% silver? You must be subscribed. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Let's get into it. Before we do get into it, though, I need to give a shout out to somebody that I meant been doing the last couple of videos. I'm not going to say the person's last name. I'll just use his last initial. Derek M. called out probably the first week of May. Silver will stay pretty much flat for the stick all month of May. Silver will spike in June. So far, Derek M. has been right on the ball. His crystal ball seems to be working quite well. Derek, if you got any more information, please send me an email. My email is always in the description of every single video. So far, yes, my friend, you have called it right off the bat. Want to give him a shout out for that. Silver buybacks. Yeah, we're seeing it too. We're not seeing in a lot of buybacks. Okay, we're seeing more than we should be seeing. I think what's going on. Silver's up. We've even talked about this on this channel a few weeks ago. I even said, I do believe once we see silver go somewhere between 36, 37, we're going to see some buybacks. Then I think it will cool off around 38. And the next big buybacks probably be around 40. My friends, people are taking profits. And I think, my personal opinion, and this is my personal opinion, note that, I think people are going to be kicking themselves in their rear ends when silver continues to go up. That's my personal opinion. Look, silver and gold is not about making a profit. Silver and gold are about keeping your wealth. Meaning if you need emergency, cash it in. Don't matter what the price is. Alright? If you lose a little bit, you lose about it. That's the game you play. It's not financial advice. Alright? It's not. The way we run our shop is we try to educate. You know, I went back and forth with one view of how we run the shop. You're giving advice. You're consoling the customer. No, we're giving the customer options. Look, if the customer wants to sell, they can sell. Sometimes you spend 20 minutes. Like I said this afternoon the customer came in, got overreacted, calmed the customer down, he left happy. He didn't sell. Okay, he didn't sell. He left happy, he appreciated the time. So that makes me happy because he left happy. Alright, sometimes you just have to sit down for 20 minutes. And then sometimes you can't do it, my friends. You're so busy. You're so busy of trying to get people in and out that door, you don't have time. But when you got time to do it, we're going to do it. We're not financial advisors. I've said that already. And we tell every single customer this. The customer who sold us for the home has given me full-blown permission to talk about his story, why he's doing it that way. He was very appreciative of me sitting down with him a few months back ago, talking to him about silver and gold. I understand you're making all kinds of money now, but if you're in no rush, why sell it? That is the point I'm trying to make on this channel. If you're in no rush, there's no need. Yes, he bought it for 2 or 3 times face, his silver dimes. So it doesn't really matter if he sells it at 30 or tries to get a little bit more at 35 and 36, tries to get a little bit more at 37. Yeah, it can go back down to 32. It's the game that we play. You know, nobody knows. If anybody has a crystal ball out there, please let me know that silver's going to do one way or the other. A lot of people thought Friday was the big crash day, the big monkey hammer. I warned about that on the channel, previous videos. Don't get caught up on every Friday. We've seen that before. Sometimes it has to wait till Monday. Sometimes we don't even see it on Monday. Sometimes it's done in the middle of the week. We can't get used to anything right now. Friday's going to be the monkey hammer day, where they monkey the hammer the crap out of it. Can't go with this all the time. This is proof right here how the market is played. We can't get used to anything. Who knows? Next week we could be at 40 bucks. Yes, we could be at 30 bucks too. Nobody knows. That's the point. All right? That's the point. I'm not selling unless I need the cash for emergencies. I don't care if it went to 100 bucks next week. I'm not selling for cash unless I absolutely need to. Me personally. That's what I'm doing. Okay? That's what I'm doing, and we're trying to educate more and more people that way at the shop. Look, let's say 3 months from now, all the crap hits the fan. The dollar's really dying. Nobody wants the dollar. The people who are selling now may just regret it that they sold now. They didn't hang on to it. This is your barter material. Any type of silver is your barter material. Yes, and it burns my behind when shops melt it down. Look, I'm not going to defend any shop that melts it down. Or any pawn shop. Will not do it. There are other ways to call another coin shop, call these online bullion deals. Hey, look, I got XYZ amount. Are you interested by it? What is your bid price? They want the easy way out. They rather send it to the melter. I tell you, you guys heard me talk about my grandmother in the cardboard story. About my grandmother going to school, coming home from school, collecting cardboard on the way home, and getting a couple silver quarters. Or at that time, they were silver, but people called them quarters back then. 50 cents went a long way back in the days. You know, I guess, you know, there's a little bit of emotional attachment where she struggled her behind off to help her family out. She had 4 other sisters busting her behind to get a little bit of food on the table. You know, and we're sitting here melting it down. This is our history. I'll just say it again. This is our history. And then, yeah, I'm trying to preserve as much as I can. Pinex is doing the same thing, trying to preserve as much as they can. They're giving a deal. This deal will change next week, my friends. Next week, you're going to be told it's totally separate item next week. I'll let you on a little hint for next week. It's going to be an item from the $50 line. 90% silver $50 line. I'm not going to release what the item it is, but that will be the deal for next week. Be one Pacific item coin. Okay? Just give you a little insight. I gave you a little bit of gravy with that. Gave you a little bit of heads up what's going to happen. Silver quarters right now. You must buy 3 rolls or more. As recording this video, as 4:25 p.m. on June 6, 2025, they're selling them for $262.50 per roll. That is $6.56 each. The melt value is $6.50. 6 cents over melt. So if you did that by a roll, 6 cents per roll, which is 40 quarters in each roll, it's $2.40 over melt price per roll of silver quarters. Look, that's the prices of the silver right now, my friends. I can't have no control over what the price of silver is. Still a great price. You know, I understand. Pinex understand. This ain't the deal for everybody. This is not the deal for everybody. We understand that. But you got to take it from a business concept. It's kind of hard to ship one roll of silver quarters out and you got to pay shipping, everything like that. Pinex is paying to ship it on it. They got to pay the insurance. Business sense, $30 faces makes perfect business sense at that level. And I'm assuming they're going to do the same thing with the $half next week. It'll be a minimum of 30 face. That's what I'm assuming right now. I don't know yet. I've not got confirmation on that yet. But it is a great deal if people can afford to do it. Let them know that CoinShop Chris sent you. You know, we're so on board with Stop the Melt campaign. I think you folks have done very well putting that in the comment section. Let's keep the Stop the Melt campaign going. Check out my good friend Sobriety and Silver YouTube channel. He's on board with us with Stop the Melt campaign. Sobriety and YouTube. Sobriety and Silver YouTube channel. I'll put a link to his last video in the comment section below. I'll pin that in the comment section below for you folks. Check him out. Let him know that CoinShop Chris sent you. He's also doing his little campaign. Fill a bag campaign. Fill a bag of slick campaign. He's doing his own thing over there as well. I support him with that as well. You know, I hope other channels pick this Stop the Melt campaign up. Let's make this go viral. Stop the Melt campaign of our history of 90% silver. It's a must. Why are we melting down our history for? Why do we want to destroy history? I think the government does a good job of that already. But why are we melting down history? And the schools don't even want to teach history. When they go around it, I should say. It's sad. You know, it's sad of what's going on. And we're sitting here in June 2025 doing a campaign to stop the melt of our 90% silver coin. It's crazy. You know, yes, it is not against the law. Okay, it's not against the law. But even though if it's legal to do it, why would you want to do it anyways? Because it's the easy way out for coin shops to flip this stuff. That's why. They're taking the easy road. We at our shop, we're not melting it. We're not melting it. We're still buying it. We're hoarding it. We're trying to wrap up our inventory because these will be the same shops. Mark my words, my friends. These will be the same shops are melting down today. We'll be crying. They will be we don't have any more 90% silver. Well, no kidding, Sherlock, because you melt all yours down. That's what's going to happen. I want to thank channel sponsor Pinex.com for coming on board with Stop the Melt campaign. I want to thank you folks because it's not possible without you. I'll end it here with the 40% silver halves. This viewer did get back to me, but I want to reach out to this viewer as well because I do pay attention to the comment sections very, very well. Ask me what we buy 40% silver for. We buy 50 cents less to melt. Right now, we're selling a little bit under melt as well at $5 a pop. They're melting for $5.33. Once the melt value gets up to $5.50, we are going to raise our prices back to $5.50. We're going 50 cents over, above that. So every time it goes $5.51 would be 50 cents higher. Anything under $5, we've been charging $5 for. And this is when they were at $4, at $3.75, at $4.25. We're selling $5 a coin, $5 a coin, $5 a coin. But we were always paying 50 cents back. Our owner loves them too much. He said, when I first started working with him, he brought me over to his house, showed me what he had in the safe. 5-gallon bucket full. Another half 5-gallon bucket full for the shop. He says, look in this safe. This is my safe. He showed me what he had. I won't say how much he had for himself. Okay? He had quite a bit. Let's put it that way. But he showed me what the shop had for the shop. He says, I'm getting these now. I'm buying them 50 cents under melt. I've been doing it for years, he says. People don't want them. That's what he said. People don't want these right now. He says, there will be a day where people are going to start wanting these. And I'll make some money off these. Long-term hold. Once again, my friends. People are starting to pick these up. Okay, a lot of you are starting to pick them up off of eBay. You know, for the ones, for the coin shops, this one person said his coin shop's paying $2.50 for 40%. That's awfully low. I don't know what the industry standard is, coin shop standard for these are. But remember, there's no standard for any coin shop. Every coin shop's going to run differently. So some coin shops will pay more than melt for specific items. Some coin shops will pay less. Some coin shops will always below spot. It depends on the item. Depends on the market. Alright, seems like a lot of coin shops are doing a ramp up with buybacks. People are want to cash out. I'm not cashing out. I'm just not doing it. And it's scary. And what's going to happen when silver keeps going up? Are these same people going to come back in and buy at a higher price? Don't know. I don't know. Or the dollar's going to go to crap and they're going to really be kicking themselves in their behinds because they sold it too early. Don't get caught up in selling too early. You're never going to time the market 401. There's a lot of fear out there it's going to tank. I understand that. Market's going to tank. Well, so what if it tanks $2 or $3? So what? I'll be getting more than. That's the way I'm looking at it. I mean, this is the way we go look at it. Now, if you have to sell, again, this is not financial advice. None of my information is financial advice ever. But if you have to sell, that's one thing. But if you're going to go take this and go buy garbage with it, for one, or you're going to go put it in the bank and let it sit in the bank, that is just the foolish thing I ever heard of. Why would you want this when this is losing value? Selling this when the trend right now is up. It makes no sense. But people are worried, oh, $35 is going to go back down. Yeah, it could. Not saying it's not going to. Not saying it's going to go up anymore. I think I made my point today, my friends. If you have any questions about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me. My email is always in my description of every single video. Yes, I've been working too much. 3 videos yesterday, 3 videos today. I've been working a little bit of overtime. I'm heated up. Changes are happening very, very fast in this market right now. I want to keep you folks up to date as much as I can. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget yet to be subscribed. Don't forget about the Pinex giveaway with 10 face value of silver quarters. I'm giving away another $3.35 in 90% silver. $13.35 in all to one lucky winner. I will release a video 10 days before the 4th of July. We will do the video on we will do the giveaway on the 4th of July. You're going to have 10 days, my friends, to enter the giveaway. It's easy. Trust me, I make it easy on this channel. You enter the giveaway. I'll tell you what to put in on that video. You have 10 days. We'll pick a winner at random. I'll do it right on the camera. Just show you I'm not trying to find something who I want to win. It's going to be done at random. I wish everybody the best of luck with the giveaway. You all got a chance to win. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe though. That's the must. Thanks for watching. Coin Shop Chris is out. We will see you tomorrow morning for the 90% silver market watch report.